What's up, guys? Welcome to the beginning of my 2021 season. I start off every year exactly the same. Going to storage, picking out my trail cameras, got my game pack, Wild Game Innovatives, stealth cams. This one actually survived the fire. It's a little melted. And this one has never been used. As always, you gotta put the time in, drive up, run into some domestic wildlife. Cows are a regular thing here in the Sierra Nevadas. Not much you can do about it, but just kind of hope they don't get in your way. So on this particular evening, I actually went up to the area I call my bear cams. This camera has been up since July of last summer, and I was hoping to be able to retrieve it, get some knowledge of what's in the area, and maybe a little intel on some bucks that might be wandering the area. But unfortunately for me, on my hike in, I soon realized my camera is not there. It's a common problem on public land when you're near trails. Chances are, if you don't keep up to date with your cameras, someone's gonna take it. So I typically like to hike in deeper and put my cameras. Unfortunately for me, I had just moved this camera to about 100 yards from a trail, and of course, it's gone. So the only thing you can do is kind of look for a new area that's close by, hope nobody goes to it, and set up another camera. And fortunately for me, I actually found an area and set up a new camera. And lo and behold, a week later, this is what walks by. Not the biggest bear, and definitely not the fattest bear, but it's something. The next day, however, was a lot more activity of wildlife. What I'm trying to zoom in on here is actually a bear. Upon getting to the area, I walked up and I saw a bear crossing the ridge. Without even thinking about it, I ended up walking up to the ridge, and as you can see in the area, it's perfect bear habitat. And to my surprise, he pops up about 20 yards away from me. And just like that, this is a bear that I would be more than happy to bag as my first bear. I'm not a big time bear hunter, but to me, this guy would be perfect. And he's right in my area. Towards the afternoon, I kind of start hiking the area. After morning scouting, I took a break, did a little bit of fishing, and then I drove down to a new area that I wanted to scout out last year. And the place is super active with activity. There was a bunch of turkeys just kind of wandering around. These guys seemed to know the season was over. I was about 30 yards away from them. They didn't give a care in the world that I was there. They just kept eating away, grazing. I literally stood there and recorded them for like 10 minutes. And like I said, this Jake in his hand just didn't give a damn that I was there. But it's promising that I was able to find animals right off the bat in the afternoon. So the area that I wanted to check out is actually the lower Rancheria Creek area, and I had my eyes set on this area all season last year, but unfortunately, because of the fires, the road to this spot was closed off. Definitely want to check it out for bucks, but I know that there were pigs kind of hanging out in the area, so I was kind of hoping they were going to be going to this creek, hanging out in the canyons. But mainly I was out there just scouting, seeing what I could run into, seeing what I can see, and just trying to get some knowledge of what's out there. I absolutely love hiking and just wandering the Sierra Nevada foothills. You never know what you stumble into, and you never know what's over the next ridge, the next saddle, the next hilltop. You can go from something as stunning as thick oaks, super lush green environment, and cross over the hill, and you pop up to just straight sagebrush, open hills, rolling valleys. A couple hours into the afternoon, I find me a nice shaded area with a steep cliff right behind me, and I decided to take a seat, just glass the sage and the little pockets of oak, hoping to see deer, run into pigs, or anything. I'm not scouting for deer and bears, but I still have one pig tag left, so I'm still hoping to run into at least one pig. And this is perfect pig habitat. They love hanging out in the manzanita brushes, and they love chomping through away in the sage bushes. So anytime you get a chance to kind of just glass over some sage and manzanita, take a seat, glass around, look in the brush. You never know what you're gonna run. I eventually make my way back down to where I spotted those turkeys, and in their place I stumbled upon this beautiful buck. And just for reference purposes, I wanted to show you guys the difference in camera quality. This is off my Sony, and just from switching cameras, as you can see, the environment looks totally different. Same deer, same place, same spot, same time. Only difference is the camera. Sony makes everything look a lot greener, and the Canon definitely makes it real time. But again, just a young, beautiful buck, just grown his antlers, and he's looking real healthy. I'm totally looking forward to seeing how he grows out, and hope he sticks around. Maybe I might just put an arrow through him if he's a good buck. This buck actually turned out to be the second last big game animal that I saw on this particular day. Within a split second, my scouting trip quickly turned into a hunting trip. The next few moments was not on camera because of what had happened and how it went down. But this is the reason why I recommend all hunters in California to always carry a pig tag with you, no matter what you think. Even if you think you're never gonna run into a pig, it doesn't hurt. It's only 28 bucks. I've had this tag in my wallet since February of 2020, and it is May 29th, and I'm finally getting to punch the last tag of my 2021 season. With that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. And again, if you don't carry a pig tag with you, I highly recommend it. Always carry a pig tag. You never know when you're gonna need it. Pig season never closes. All you need to do is buy a tag every season. One tag lasts from the day you buy it till the last day of hunting season. It never changes, it stays the same. Always get yourself a pig tag. You never know when you're gonna need it.
slid down. I shot her right there. She came all the way down and she must have not died because it looked like she moved. Hard work pays off. I'm gonna drag her to some shade. It's a little bit overcast, but the sun is hitting. So I'm gonna drag her to some shade and I'll continue the video. Push her up and get her ready to go. Basically shot her from right there. And I shot across this ridge. And hit her. Boom. She came down. She's a big pig. I'm gonna see if I can find my arrow. It should be up there somewhere. It looks like it's actually past it. That was the exit. So, let's see how that goes. Alright guys, give me a second. I'm gonna move this pig. because of these leaves, but not much I could have done. That's the scrap pile. The whole backbone of my guts. My bow. My binos. I've actually never packed meat in this thing. So yeah, I've never packed meat in this thing, so it's gonna be a first for me. Once again, there goes my BOAR or my SOW. Got both the meats. Here's a life hack for you guys. Just butcher up the pig, right? Clean hands. Clean hands. If you hang up your water bladder, you take the nozzle off. You just open it. Open it, the water will come out. Just go back to the car. I'll see you guys on the second back out. To the car. The meat. Up the hill we go. One thing I could really do is vlog for you guys. I'm almost at the top. Figured I'll record the last walk in because I went up the first one and I came back, took the skin, and came back for the third batch. So I'm trying to hustle. Let me just say, guys, hiking up, got dang flies with the heavy pack. It's always a blast. Just straight up like always. It never changes, even with a heavy pack. Just look at that. It's just straight up. It's always just straight up. So it makes it fun. Back at the car. Came over this thing right here. It's final push to the car. Let's do it. Yeah. There's the first one. Brought this guy back. Last little bit is right here. Oh. Once I dump this, I am good to go home. Meat's all packed in there. And we're ready to go home. That was fun. I can't wait to do it again. Alright guys, my buddy Kyle, I think, oh no, he's not in the video. I think I was going to put it by then. Yeah. So I dropped off some pigs for them because they got way too much pig meat for me. I went expecting to only bring home about 50 pounds of meat. I quadrupled that. So I dropped off some pigs for them, and I'm gonna go drop off some in my family too. But this is a treat. They made seafood boil for me, well, for them, but I'm eating with them.
It's
So.
for you. It's for you.
Yeah, this guy, I used to fish a lot with him. And I left California, came back, and here he is again. So yeah, it's my first meal today. So get seafood and a pig. I'm having a blast.
Enjoy.
That's what we're about to enjoy. Alright, so the next video, guys.